2 choices in a route, nothing mid. Commit like Kareem on the pivot when he did that sky hook prayer that made cities freeze. I lace fear in the dirt like I drain these threes. Baby steps turn giants when the mind locks in. Ask for help, stand tall, let the real grind begin. Feed your coach with action, not talk from the side. They teach more when they see you take pride. There are stones in the path, you can build or complain. I live mine to stack my name. The sewer is the road, easy street is a myth. Champions crawl first before they fly with a lift. If you feel small and good, that means you can grow. If the odds look monstrous, show them your glow.
I see you climbing, even when the world feels cold. You chase the summit with a fire that cannot hold. You were meant for this moment, meant for this fight. Keep pushing onward. You were born for the heights. Play like the sun might not rise tonight.
You want brave, be mortal, be cracked, be scared. Even Superman never had to prepare for a hit that could end him. But you feel that sting, that is why you can rise as a real life king. Build your own house, set your own pace. Run for yourself if you want to win this race. 2 players, 1 ball. If they start to take shots, they'll be good someday. If they battle non-stop, they'll be great. That is hunger, the real rare breed. That is Dame from the logo when the team needs a lead. Expect big things from yourself before you begin. Aim for the league if you want to walk in. No overnight success, just sweating your shoes and belief in yourself when there is nothing to lose.
I see you climbing, even when the world feels cold. You chase the summit with a fire that cannot fold. You were meant for this moment, meant for this fight. Keep pushing onward. You are born for the heights. Play like the sun might not rise tonight.
What up, y'all? John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. What's going on? If my voice is acting up, it's because I had to yell so much this weekend during the games. Jeez, Louise. But yes, great games this weekend. The very few players that we had show up, they did very, very well. I think we do have to go fewer games this weekend as a result. I know some of you guys are like, oh, I wasn't there because of blah, 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 but I'm sure next week someone else won't be there because of blah, blah, blah. So we do have to kind of like lower it a little bit. So we might just go 1 day this weekend, okay, instead of both. And I think more players would do it. But also try to show up whenever you guys can. Don't skip it for like reasons that aren't like, you out of town or something like that. But if you're here and you're like available, make sure they show up, because the more people that come, the more people will want to come. We have issues when there's like 4 guys and then the 5th guy is like a role player who doesn't want so much responsibility. All right, because it's scary, I guess. I know, should they be like that? Nah, but we do need them. So if there were 7 people there, now those 3 extra players would definitely come, and we're gonna have 10. Now I know you guys are like, well, I only want 7. Well, that's not possible, because if you only want 7, then we have to have like, I don't know, 4, and then maybe 3 extra will show up, and it's weird at that point, because now if you're out of town, now we don't have enough to play in the games, and if one person fouls out, which we've had several times now, it's bad. So I think we're on the last 3 tournaments. We've had to play with 4 people or less 7 times. That's not good. All right, especially when we're trying to raise money for Spain and stuff like that. So we're just losing money, because I do pay for the team so that the parents don't have to pay at the door. So we're only going to go 1 day this week because of that, and maybe that would be like a wake-up call for people and say, oh dang, we shouldn't skip, or this is perfect. Great, only 2 games instead of 4. We'll see what it is, but that's why we're doing this weekend, because people are busy, and this is also December. We will change in January by switching it up to just 1 game or 2 games a weekend, so it'll be more like a league instead of just tournaments. So that might make it better as well. And I don't really even believe in playing like 5, 6 games in a weekend anyway, so it works out in that regard. Who's here in the comment section? I got Mello, what's up? I got Adrian, Kieran and Declan Left, what's up guys? Donovan, what's going on, homie? And then I got Gennaro. Oh, Gennaro changed it to his name. You guys can change it to your names now? It's kind of cool. All right. Anyways, great job this weekend to everyone that did show up, though. You guys all played really well. A few of you guys had a lot of games. Like I said, we didn't have help. So at least you had your games. You guys played extra. The little kids played against like some 8th graders even. we had two small kids against the 8th graders, and they were like very big. They're bigger than the rest of us, but we still hung in there. Kieran dominated a couple of games. That was amazing. But yeah, let's get started with the quote of the day. Quote of the day is nothing for right now. I haven't done that one in a while. All right, but it is this quote of the day. It's be prepared. All right, and we are prepared to have 10 minutes. I think I got this one because I'm gonna cut out something. But 10 minutes, be prepared. That's what you're doing when you guys are working out every single day for these games. And these games are what you're doing to prepare for high school basketball, for college basketball. The preparation should be absolutely as serious as games. I'm down with that. But realize afterwards it's just preparation. All right, we put you guys into horrifically bad situations just to see you guys come out clean on the other side. So go through that well, and you should be able to put yourself into horrifically bad situations too when you're working yourself out. Like instead of just like shooting 100 shots, shoot 100 shots where you're exhausted afterwards. Instead of just like just doing a workout, well do some sprints as well. All right, like you should be working on like your jumper, but you should like pretend that a defense is guarding you. So it should be like game like with everything, because I talk to many parents and I'm like, hey, you guys should do this, you guys should do this. And the long story short, even like the best parents who are also coaches sometimes, they're like, my kid can't do that. And that's what they think about you. And maybe they're right. But what do you think? And what would you want? Would you want to change who you are? Can you do that? Well, the only way to be able to do that is to be prepared. So be able to fixate yourself mentally and go out there and like prepare as if it were a championship game every single day, and prove to the people, including your parents, including your coaches, including your friends, who say that you're not capable of doing that. They aren't saying that it's not able. They're not saying that like Kobe can't do it. They're not saying Michael Jordan can't do it. They're saying you specifically can't do it. Isn't that weird? All right. So take that as a slap in the face and go out there and say, I can do it like that, and show them how hard you can go every single solitary day. All right. We got the homework is to do the workout card per usual on these days. And then today we got 21x3 jumps, bluff and recover, 10 in a row in under 5 minutes, extended monoginobly layup, hurdle reverse layups, and lane slides. To take a look at those things, this is what we got right here. For lane slides, you want to step with the correct leg. You don't want to cross your feet over. All right? As you're going left, you step with the left leg first. As you're going right, you step with the right leg first. Your feet never touch. Your feet never cross. Using your hands, you're throwing your hand out. So if you're going to the right, your right hand is thrown out. If you're going to the left, your left hand is thrown out. Understand that. 21x3 jumps. You're jumping in off your both feet, both hands up top. Right foot, left hand on one side, and left foot, right hand on the other side. You're aiming for that for the middle of the rim, jumping your absolute highest. Jumping 21x3 means 21 jumps for each spot. Olivia is on. What's going on, Olivia? I told your dad that we wouldn't have games this weekend. I think we're gonna do 2 games, so we'll do half the amount of games. So can you come? We've had about 3 people for that team for the last few times, so it's getting pretty touchy. All right, I used to be on my mom's account. This is your phone. Oh, you got a phone. Dang, you fancy, Janelle. Fancy, baby. All right. Other than those, we have bluff and recover. We messed up on this during the game. I think it was Kieran that jumped off, and then there was a shot from in the corner, and the guy missed it. But I don't like that, because if Teo right here, if he helps out, if he jumps off, then the guy in the corner is open with no help. The guy from the opposite side needs to come over for the help, which we're not very good at anyways. But this side, with the guy in the blue shirt, Teo, he's just gonna open and then close out. He's gonna stay at home. He's gonna only pretend. He's gonna bluff and recover. All right, let's see what he does. The ball handler should try to get to the middle in this drill. He opens up, steps, and then he closes out. All right, let's all watch it in full speed. Are we gonna do this? So there is no upside guy. This drill can be done with just 4 people. Then we rotate in. Blah, blah, blah. Stop talking, big black guy. Okay, here we go. I drive, opens, closes out. We're taking the shot no matter what, and then we all rotate. The person who's passing it, make sure that you're going for the rebound. Extended monoginobly layups. The ball stays high. It's on your shoulder, straight ahead, opposite shoulder. Goes from here, straight, up, and then up to shoot. At no point in time is the ball going to be below my chest. The little kids, you guys can't do this perfectly, but you can practice it. You can prepare for it by missing it. All right, when you guys try to jack it up there, that's what it messes up. Hurdle reverse layups. We have a hurdle, and we're going to go over 2 hurdles for a reverse layup. When you go in on this side now, it's going to be the same foot with the same dribble. So if you're going to dribble with the ball with the right hand, it's going to be the right foot right before the hurdle, and then you pick it up and go over both hurdles. This one is the same thing as the monoginobly. You go up and it goes out, adjust it, and then back up to score. You keep the ball high the entire time. Is that it? Do I have one more? I think that's about it for me on this one. All right, let's move on to the trivia question today. Trivia question is, what NCAA player of the year was drafted by the Clippers but chose to play in Italy instead? Dang, cold-blooded. Anyways. Well, that didn't work. I guess I'm going only to the trivia. So, what is the answer to the trivia question? No ads for the day. What NCAA player of the year was drafted by the Clippers but chose to play in Italy instead? What up, Luke B-Ball? Imagine being drafted by a team and going, nah, I'm going to play in Europe instead. He did come back to play in the NBA afterwards. He played for years. But you can figure it out. Then let us know in the comment section. I will come back to this. You have until the end of the show to answer the question. I see no guesses so far, but this one's a pretty hard one, I think. We got 9 people watching. 9 people watching. Someone should know this answer. All right, I'll come back to it. Let's talk about, oh, wait. I think someone did get it. Did someone get this thing? I got Adrian with the answer. The answer is Danny Ferry. Danny Ferry, he played for Duke. He was the player of the year, was drafted by the Clippers and said, no, thank you. No, thank you to the horrible Clippers. And now he became an executive after his playing career. He played for the Spurs, won the championship, things like that. But that is insane. He left the NBA to go to Italy just for the heck of it. It was like, bye. So you got the point, Adrian. That is your first point for the month. Let's see if you can come back to win this thing, man. Dang. Got it going. All right. Now, let's move on to the story of the day. I'm not going to play it this time. You guys can watch the story of the day if you want. Story of the day is there's reality and there's something. If you want to watch the story of the day, it's on our Limitless TV section. Okay, I'll lead you guys there. You guys can watch it if you would like. You scroll down in here, you scroll down to where it says YouTube TV. If you click on that, it'll take you to this page where the daily live stream is. Also random videos, and then below that is the story of the day. The story of the day for December 8th is right there, and that's how you get to it. You can watch this if you would like, but for right now, we're just going to move on with the show. But it's the difference between pretend time and reality, and it's like when I'm allowed to yell at you, when you're allowed to hit people. You can't do that in reality, right? So you shouldn't have these these times when you're stressed out, because in the end it's just a game. So go ahead and watch that on your own if you would like, but let's move on with this right now. We got, what is this thing? Hoop News? I honestly don't know what this is. Let's check it out. Oh my, I clicked the wrong button. Let's see this thing. It was this one right here. Oh, the news is...
But I'm going to tell you why I wasn't called. First things first, foul or not, if you've ever been on a basketball team that is competitive and not just some kiddie team, you've probably heard a coach tell a big man to keep the ball high and don't bring it back down. And for those of you that haven't heard that before, I want you to try and guess why. 3, 2, 1. Well, the answer is because smaller guys now have a chance to get a hand on the ball if you bring it down low. And if you're a big man, the refs tend to miss a lot of calls down low because you're supposed to be the strongest guy on the floor who can battle through contact. Take all of that in and combine it with this play happening so fast, it now becomes pretty easy.
So right there, I wanted to just show you guys this. I know you guys are Nuggets fans out there, and this is OKC. But what brought this on is that OKC, they put out an advertisement for their team, and in the advertisement, they fouled people like 4 times. And I was like, oh, I wanted to show you guys that, but their advertising team took it down since. But I wanted to show you guys this one because all their fouls are not possible to be seen sometimes. So if you look at this one play right here, just this play, look to see where the referees are. Look to see where the foul is. You guys want to say the ref sucks so much, because he definitely fouled him. But look at this. This referee's right here. That ref's right there. That ref's right there. Is that enough referees to see this particular play? All right, but let's see. The foul happened on Jokic's wrist. That ref cannot physically see it. This ref, and they're in the perfect position. They're in a triangle right here, where the referees are. They're in a perfect triangle. This ref physically can't see it because of Lou Dort right there. He cannot see it, and this defender is in the way as well. He cannot see through their bodies. This guy, he cannot see through this guy's body. They all can't see this. Jokic could have done a better job by keeping the ball high to show the referees where the ball is. So sometimes the fouls that you guys think that you have, they're unable to be seen. But with that said, OKC is always aggressive. They're always super aggressive. All right, and if they're always aggressive, the referees tend to just get used to it. But watch that foul in real time and see this thing. Boom. It's an obvious foul, but they literally couldn't see it. So you don't put the ball down, but on defense, play aggressively, but you have to play aggressively all the time. And if your whole team is doing it, you will change the impact of the game. Now, if you want games to be non-aggressive and you're like, well, I like when it's just soft. Well, then you put yourself in harm's way because the other team, if they're ever aggressive, then you will be behind the play altogether. So while OKC does foul and things like that, and they do get calls, it's all about when you get calls and how you get calls and how you can get away with calls. All right, you have to make sure that the referees can see everything by keeping the ball high, and then like reacting right and things like that. But also on defense, if they do put that ball low, you can take it. You can take it because the ball is low. Got it? Anyways, there's much more of that in that video, but I'm not going to go through it all. That was that. All right, moving on. We got this kid talking about living at the gym. This kid has a hoop in his home. He's kind of famous on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, but yeah, he's doing drills in his home. I don't know if you guys could do that because you got to make every shot, dude. I mean, we just had a broken TV today or this weekend, but imagine if he broke that TV, man. I don't know, dude. They pass and diamonding each other up and that stuff. Can you guys handle a court inside your house without breaking stuff? Are you that good to handle that? Are you good enough to shoot inside your house? I don't know if you are, but I would love this as a kid, as an adult. I take it right now. Next thing we got is Del Curry's influence on Steph Curry.
And what about your pops too? Obviously, I mean, obviously the inspiration that you saw every day, but like as your pops being a pro itself, anything like you took from his game?
Quick release,
quick
crazy.
release, yeah.
Every video you see of him, sit in the corner, one like here, one dribble, and then the quick release. He had the high arcing release too.
Yeah.
I couldn't get that, so it was like almost comparison and contrast of
right.
I want to be a great shooter, I want to have a quick release, but I also have to own my own form.
Right.
I can't really.
It has to go in at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
you know what I'm saying? You got to feel comfortable with you.
So Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time, is saying that he took a lot from his father's game, who was a great shooter and things like that, but he couldn't copy it all the way because you do have to feel comfortable with your shot. I would say, look, if you can make your shot perfect, great. If not, just practice more. So whatever your shot is, if you throw up a whole bunch of them, it'll be okay. As long as it's in a spot where it can get off and the other person can't block it. So take that from him, take whatever you see from that. But it took years for him to finally start listening to his dad. If you guys start listening to people who know basketball at an early age, you have a way better chance. All right, so good luck to everyone out there and trying to be the next Steph Curry. Last thing that we're talking about is Draymond Green a Hall of Famer? All right. I think obviously he is because he's on like one of the greatest teams of all time. He's part of the dynasty. I think this is what I think about him. I think he can't do what a lot of good players in the NBA can do. There's so many teams where if he left to another team, he would suck, and that's what everyone wants to hear. But the truth of the matter is, not many players, if any, like there's probably less than 5 players, can do what he can do on that team. So, and what he can do is he's selfless. He's a defender. He's a rebounder. He's able to guard all five positions. And when I say selfless, he gets the ball to the right players at the right times. He's a smart player. That's what, like, I think, yeah, what Draymond Green can do for other teams, there's probably, like, I don't know, 100 players, 150 players that can do that. But what Draymond Green can do, only like 3 players can do that. So that's what makes him a Hall of Famer, is that what he has is very, very special. But what he has, it's not very, like, impossible. Anyone can just do that, but they don't want to. So if you want to be like a hustle guy and a tough guy, that's a great position to be, because not that many people want to do it. When I saw Dennis Rodman do stuff like that, I was like, oh my God, that is my position. I can do that. I ended up getting, my high was 21 rebounds a game in Taiwan. And I was so proud of that. And I think nine of them were offense rebounds. It was like, I love to be the trash man, because no one else wants to do that. So if you want a spot on a team, be that guy. And in the meantime, don't disrespect Draymond Green. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, last thing that we got is our refresher of the quote of the day. Don't forget it. It's be prepared. All right, I'll see all you guys. We'll find out schedules by Wednesday. I won't be here on Friday or Saturday. I'm going out of town to see my dad. He's getting pretty old. All right, but we will have coaches in my place, so make sure you guys show up and show out for them, and just, again, be prepared. That's my time. I'll talk to y'all soon, man. Cue my music so I can leave. Peace, y'all.
Yeah, limitless hoops when the lights get loose. Whole squad charged like a fuse in the juice. Take the stairs to the top, never wait on a boost. If fear's in the way, then fear gets cooked. Adrian pushing full speed on the drive. Romello with a crossover, keep it crowds alive. Joey with a jumper that cuts like a knife. Max chasing boards like it's life on life. T.O. stepping in even when he's scared. Mason pulling up like the rim got there. Joshua grinding when nobody cared. Weston locking in with a stare that's prepared. Courage ain't the lack of the fear in your chest. It's knowing your goals matter more than the rest. Keep going even when you feel second best. Forward is the answer every time you're stressed. General with a read on the back door cut. No one taking shots, never keeping them shut. Joe's eyes in the lane, turning pressure to a gut. Lincoln climbing floors with no elevator strut. You choose where you go, you choose how you play. Watch every rep, even standing in the shoreline way. Offense teaches difference if you listen each day. Apply both sides and let the game replay. Luke studying film like he's chasing degrees. Henry sprinting stairs while the others take ease. Kieran pushing limits till he falls to his knees. Dicklin hitting drills like he's built to appease. Kids who pull parents always rise to the top. Belief in your shot tells them miss when to stop. Better air ball proud than to freeze on the drop. Play the best while you can before the window can pop. Bond on the chase, I'm sending shots to the crowd. Austin pushing tempo, getting loud on the loud. Richie dropping dimes with a fearless shroud. Trenton hitting pull-ups that humble the crowd. Donovan with blocks that the cameras allowed. Pressure makes habits and habits make kings. Hard work creates luck and luck changes things. College level pace in these high school rings. Practice every second till your heartbeat sings. Limitless hoops when the lights get loose. Rise so fast that the ground feels shook. Pull up from deep with belief in the look. Nothing in the way but the doubts you shook.
I've been,
Yeah, I've been living in real time, never that pretend time. Coaches yelling like it's war, but I'm cool as just